Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Today, we are going to be heading back into the Grand Prix, playing Mirror Mode, and today, we are going to be playing as Koopa Troopa. So we have a new kart, once again, the W25 Silver Arrow. Another one of those kind of realistic cars. Looks a bit weird with Koopa Troopa. Now for Koopa Troopa, I do feel like he would use a cart. The standard cart does look pretty good with him. Or I could use the Biddy Buggy. I have already used that, but I've also used the standard cart quite a lot. Maybe, I think I'll use the Streetle. It looks pretty good with Koopa Troopa. It's at least a little bit more unique than the standard cart or the... What was the other thing I was thinking of using? The Biddy Buggy. So here we go. Streetle. Let's use... how about the roller tires? And the paper glider. That looks pretty good. Wait, I gotta go back. Because Koopa Troopa is another light character. I have to remember to always show the stats. So here we go. Playing as Koopa Troopa, he's got really high acceleration and really low speed. So we are going to be playing the Mirror Mode Shell Cup, which consists of Wii Moo Moo Meadows, GBA Mario Circuit, DS Cheep Cheep Beach, and N64 Toad's Turnpike. Let's begin. So you know, it's pretty fitting that we're playing the Shell Cup, seeing as we're playing as Koopa Troopa. The first of the 4 Retro Cups that we're going to be playing in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We've already gone through them once in 150cc, but now we're doing them in Mirror Mode, which is probably going to be tricky for me. Unfortunately, this is basically the easiest Retro Cup. It's the first cup that you would do, presuming that you do them in order when you're doing the Retro Cups. So it shouldn't be too bad. Especially since it is one of the simpler courses. And there's not too many turns. It's just when I'm supposed to go left, I have to go right. And there you go. I've already ran into a wall. That goes to show how annoying this is going to be. But we're in second, so we're doing pretty well. Now we're in first. So we just got to avoid the blue shell. Unfortunately, we're going to get hit by that. There's no way to avoid that unless we get a super horn. Oh, I didn't use it in time. Well, I spoke it into existence, but my reactions were too slow. Oh, I'm doing horrible. Well, now I have the super horn in case another blue shell comes. It's always a possibility. I'm going to hold on to it. I could also use it as red shell protection if I need to. Or I could just end up getting stolen, which is also a possibility. So that was pretty good. We got a chain of mini turbos in that straightaway. Probably made us go faster, and I'm sliding all over the place. There are a lot of cows on the road. Out of the way, cows. A red shell. I'm just gonna use the super horn. There we go. It protected us. Let's head into the glider ramp, so hopefully nothing will hit us, since we're up in the air. There's a red shell. Go, 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 go! The final stretch! High acceleration! And there we go. Our first place finish in the Retro Cups. Good job, Koopa Troopa. So for our next course in the Shell Cup, we're doing GBA Mario Circuit. Another simple course. That's a good thing. Because as you saw in my last performance, I was doing pretty bad. I got the super horn. I was... my reactions were too slow to blow up the blue shell. I ran into the walls. I ran into lots of bananas. And I failed to get a start with mini turbo at the start of this race. So that's not a good start. It would be good to pick up some coins, as I only have 1 at the moment. And coins make us go faster. And going fast is always important. Now we have 6 all of a sudden. That's good. Now we're at 9, so we're almost fully maximized of coins. And I've got a little bit of red shell protection here with my banana. And we've got a little bit of a lead. That's nice. It's always good to have a lead. Now red shell's coming. So now I have no more red shell protection. Well, a blue shell's coming, so I don't really need red shells. I'm gonna use my coin. Maybe I can get something? Nope. Even if I had got a super horn, I wouldn't have had enough time to use it this time. But we've still got a huge lead. So that's good. Okay. Doing quite well. Female villager on the minimap is very far behind. We're almost a whole, like, lap ahead of them. Not really. Maybe it's more like half a lap. Let's take the pit stop. The pit stop was a bad idea. It was slowed down quite a bit. But it didn't matter, because we got first place anyways. And male villager and female villager, bottom 2. Well, not anymore. But they were bottom 2 for that race specifically. Poor villagers. Maybe they don't fit well in a Mario Kart game. They just need to go back to their Animal Crossing life. But here we go. Cheap Cheap Beach. A nice, relaxing, boardwalk-style race. So here we are, we're at the beach. Surely nothing can go wrong here, right? I just gotta remember, I have to turn left. I don't have to turn right here. I wouldn't be too surprised if I screwed up the turn. Unfortunately, my brain remembered it. Here we go. Let's hold this banana behind us. And see if we can get the double letterbox, which we could. Okay. Take these jumps to get the coins. And then run into a palm tree. Nice going, me. Drop a banana here. And just play a little bit defensive. Well, I can't play defensive anymore as I'm no longer in first. So I gotta play a little bit offensive. Take a little bit of a risk. Take these jumps to almost past Lakitu. Out of the way. Get back here. We got a red shell? No, I get a coin. That's not very helpful. There we go, but I could get a slipstream boost and just pass Lakitu altogether. And you know, I'm going to take a little shortcut here through the water. It might not be faster, but I'm doing it anyways. And I'm going to do the same thing here. Well, blue shell's here. Ow. I'm going to buy a red shell, so hopefully that negates the blue shell's effects. Throw that green shell at Toad. Get back. Ow. Well. See if we can hit Toad again. No. Did not look like we could hit Toad. So we're in 4th place going into the final lap. Not too good. But everybody's right here on this boardwalk. So we can just pass everybody because we've got 10 coins. And we got some red shell defense. So that's amazing. Or I can just hit one of the people following me if they get too close. Okay, take a little cut through the water again. As I said, I still don't know if it's faster, but it feels relatively fast. I'll do the same thing over here. A blue shell, so I gotta throw my banana back. And hope everything works out. Ah, blooper. That's gonna lower my traction. And my vision. Although that didn't matter, or did it? It didn't matter. We still got first place anyways. But that was a pretty close call. We almost got second. But even if we got second, we'd still have a huge lead in the Grand Prix overall. So it's time for the final race of the Shell Cup. Alright, the final course of the Mirror Mode Shell Cup is N64 Toad's Turnpike. Till it's the final race. If we get a first place on this, we will get a 3-star gold trophy finish, and that would be amazing. If we don't get first place, we'd probably end up getting like a 2-star or a 1-star, but even that's still pretty good. So I'm gonna go up here, even though there are item boxes there. If I can go on these speed boosts and get all these coins, I'll break away and get into a huge lead. Unfortunately, it seemed like my plan didn't work very well, because Yoshi, who's been my main competitor for this whole Grand Prix, was still way far ahead of me. But I had 2 red shells, so I threw one of them at him, and I'm holding my other one as defense. I'm going to take the inside lane, because that's the fastest. And I'm going to go up here again and get some more coins. So I can go off the surfboard, give me a little bit of a trick boost. And this time I'm just going to stay here and take the inside lane. And, oops, darn, I had a bit of a mini turbo. I accidentally let it go. It would have been a huge boost as it was a purple mini turbo. But alas, sometimes things don't go the way you want them to. Ow, like that. Ooh, but there is a glider ramp truck, so I'll take that opportunity. And, ooh, if I'd done a better job, I would have been able to trick boost off the top of that truck. But unfortunately, I didn't. I missed the trick boost, and I went flying into a car, and a boost on my red shell. I'm still in first place. I have a coin and a banana. So I have red shell protection and boo protection from stealing my red shell protection. It gets pretty deep, but sometimes Mario Kart is more of a strategy game than a racing game. Okay, I'm still in the lead. Red shell protection. Oh, I guess it just hit a car. Never mind. Well, I just ended up using my boo protection now, so now Boo can just come and steal my banana, which is dangerous. But I can hopefully get some more boo protection. There we go. I have red shell protection and boo protection once again. I took a very narrow and tight lane there. That was dangerous. But it paid off because I got first place, and that overall is a 3-star finish for the Shell Cup. So there we go. The Shell Cup is complete. Good job on us. We won every single race in the Shell Cup, so that's pretty good. Especially since it's our first time playing Mirror Mode on these Retro Cups. So for our overall results of the Mirror Mode Shell Cup, we got first place on Moo Moo Meadows, first place on Mario Circuit, first place on Cheep Cheep Beach, and first place on Toad's Turnpike. That's very well done. So there we go. We got a 3-star finish, a gold trophy on the Shell Cup, Mirror Mode specifically, and we have collected 550 coins. A new vehicle customization option has been unlocked. I'm looking forward to see what that is in the next episode. But that's where we're going to wrap it up for today's episode of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.